Hey you guys, I mean this is kind of awkward because it's super dark in here, but I don't feel like turning on any lights. I was watching this show. It's basically I literally just started it, but I think it's called like When They See Us. I believe it's about like these kids who are like wrongfully put in jail or whatever. Like these I was gonna say kids of color. Is that a thing? Like kids of color, people of color, whatever. Okay, anyways, I just thought of this because I was watching it and whatever. And I'm just like, it's so cool to be like LGBT or gay now. And it's like, I hate to be that person who like, I hate when things like go mainstream and it's like all of a sudden it's cool. And when the people who went before, I mean, like, yeah, the people who went before were ridiculed and made fun of and all these things. And it's like when I was growing up and everyone thought I was gay and like they were calling me gay and like just other things, I'm just like, it was never cool. And I was part of that awkward phase of like, obviously I wasn't stoned to death or anything, but like, it's also not, it wasn't cool. Like, it wasn't socially acceptable. And like, it's just so annoying to me because like, this is pretty much my whole life story. I don't know. I feel like I should probably get over it. Also, I'm drinking this green tea. It's so good. It's by Ito En. It's one of my favorite tea brands that are like pre-made because it's just really like actually like nice and like real. Um and yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think about that? Do you feel like, wow, it's only been 2 minutes? I feel like I've been talking for like hours. But I am slightly like lifted, if you will. Um, because I just got this. Basically, the pen, I think I've showed you guys before, you just replace the pods and then the pen itself is chargeable and it's dose. So one dose is a certain, like it's 2.5 milligrams of THC. But the one I got today to refill it, it's called, it's their Bliss Plus, like THC plus. So I don't know what it is, but it's supposedly stronger. And it's funny because usually I take multiple hits of this and nothing happens. And I took one hit and I'm like, I don't know, like I'm not like crazy, but yeah. Anyways, so what was I saying? Yeah, like I'm just kind of like at this like watching this and I'm just like I never fit into these gender roles that they had for me, like, and for anyone. And this is why like I don't really believe in gender, and that's also why I don't understand like the whole like surge of like trans things, like trans like you know what I'm trying to say. But yeah, like trans like related whatever. But it's because like it's like if you're trans, you're technically saying that you believe that gender norms are correct, because like what I hear a lot about trans is that you don't look like how you feel. And it's just, first of all, gender shouldn't have a look, right? And also, how do you feel a gender? Like, you don't, because gender basically doesn't exist. So it's like, if you believe gender doesn't exist, then you can't really be trans. It's like oxymoronic. So I just, that's where my head's at with all of that. Like, I have people who are friends who identify, okay, 4th of July is over, guys, come on. But yeah, like I have friends who identify as trans, but it's also like I don't know, I just don't get it. It's like, for me, like I used to identify as gay. I've talked about it on this channel, and like I don't anymore. So it's like I guess people can change their identities, but it's just kind of like, you know what I mean? Like, what is going on? Because if you say you're trans, you shouldn't believe in gender. And if you don't believe in gender, then it doesn't really matter, right? Like, for me, I don't believe gender should dictate anything you do or even really how you look. Like, you should be able to look however you want, you know? Like, high heels were originally for men, skirts are for men. Like, all these things that people have, like, arbitrary, like, associations with gender for is, like, it's actually not even real. But yeah, growing up, I never fit the gender norms. So I was always ridiculed. I was always made fun of, literally K through 12. on and off, not just at school, at church, in the home. Like it's just like all across the board, I was not accepted for being different, and specifically with relation to like how men are supposed to act, how boys are supposed to act. And it's just like, okay, stop. But yeah, like basically that's where I'm at with all this. And it's like, now all these kids, like for not fitting the gender stereotype, they're being praised. And it's just like, why can't people like not be praised for like being the same or being different? Like don't be praised either way. Be praised for what you do, or just like who you are as a person, not for acting or performing a certain way. And that is like my biggest issue. Like it's just like there's a double standard, and all these people who don't like all these people who are like, I don't believe in gender norms, they do the complete opposite, which is like try to defy gender norms at every single cost. And it's just like, you're still not being authentic, you're still not being yourself, because you're trying to do the extreme. Anyways, I'm done with this vlog. I feel like it was just random. I wanted to turn on, talk, and then this is like, I don't know, I should stop talking. Okay, bye.